Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? It's your boy Skywalker back at y'all with another one. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you hear me rocking out, and I appreciate that, man. Much love. We about to get to it. Should be having a wonderful discussion today. This is the second half of this conversation I kind of started last night. It's just some more angles of it. And I'm just really appreciative to be here on November 19th on the cusp of something great happening. Let's go ahead and get caught up with the chat so we can get started with the show. I ain't going to try to keep y'all too long before I get started. We got SPR Dave in the building, Pag Rec, Vegeta, Rebel Moon Theory. It's much love, bro. And y'all be sure to tune in for 12, 22, and 25. I'm going to be going hard. And you can check out that Rebel Moon Bloodline. You dig? New update just dropped. All right. We got DC Talk in the building. Right. Who else is in there? Cody J. Braun. L. Turner, Douglas Murphy, right? Who else is in here? Who else is in here? You dig? Bass Reeves. He said, the junkie name dropped me, huh? Cool. That's what's up. I'm glad. Say my name. Say it. Anyway, Derek Waters. What's going on, Derek Waters? Who else is in here? You dig? Much love. Oh, man, y'all got the chat jumping, yo. Y'all talking about all kind of stuff. Venkata, Nessa Noel, thank you for being here, Nessa. We appreciate you. Hope you in good spirits. You know what I mean? Best of energy and wishes to you. Sin Havoc 5150. What's going on, bro? With much love. CY98. Who else is in here? Michael Capo. Frank C. Who else is in here? Elena Deli. Mama Bear Dog. Thank you for being here, Mama Bear. We appreciate you being here as well. Best of energy and wishes to you too. We got big boss. We got Caleb in the building. He said, your hard work and determination is about to pay off, dude. Man, look, it's so much deeper than that because I'm about to get to that in a second, but it already did, bro. And I'm going to prove it because I think people have gotten a little thrown off, right? Especially these past few days with stuff that I've been hearing. Pat Rex says, Sky, have you heard about Batman Resurrection and Revolution books bridging the time between Burton's Batman and Batman Returns? I did hear something about that. I have not had time to really be able to look into it. But at the same time, though, I did hear a little something about it. I don't know what the premise or anything is. I literally just saw the headline and I kind of just had to keep going. But that sounds dope as hell though. Is Tim gonna be involved at all? What's going on with that situation? Y'all let me know. Let's go ahead and Also, they're already out. He said they're great. Okay. Look, let's get through this so we can get started with the show. Look, I don't know if y'all knew or not, but I am the creator of the Sales ZSJL to Netflix hashtag, co-founder of the, ZSSM Sales Snyderverse Netflix movement, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know. Or apparently some people don't. Apparently some people that are in this space still have no clue who I am. And I'm going to get to that later in a later stream. Because I got some receipts. And it's just crazy, ignorance is not the same as innocence. Woo! Anyway, look, man. In case you didn't know, we are trying to get the conclusion of Zack Snyder's DC arc over on the Netflix platform or in theaters, period. We only ask 3 rules of engagement while rocking out with the hashtags, which are be positive. Please don't mix them as we're trying to keep the messaging as focused and effective as possible. And please don't tag, mention, quote, tweet, reply to, or anything of that sort. Anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to one James Gunn. ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X are also platforms that you guys should be following and subscribe to, as all pertinent information will be coming from there, as well as myself and Apex Lux of the New Geeks. If you'd like to sponsor a stream, whenever you guys give super chats, super thanks, gifted memberships, anything of that sort, if like we just tally it up and whoever donates the most will have the name scrolling across the bottom of a following stream. You did. Caleb said when they do a premiere for Zach's comeback, Sky needs to be on the scene. Like, bro, when they did the Rebel Moon red carpet, I was there, bro. When they did the double features, I was there, bro. When they did the Epic Worlds of Zack Snyder, I was there. Anything that they let me even try, if I'm able to just get in the building, y'all already know we there and we pulling up and we taking the rest of y'all with us through the door. We pretty much like opening the back door and letting all y'all in with us. You know what I mean? That's why we do that stuff, man. But nah, we're gonna talk about that later. Right? Well, what up, Jeffrey? Much love, bro. Said thank you, founding fathers. What up, Rock Talks? Who else is in here? Yeah, Crown Loads. Much love, all y'all. All right. All right. Crown. He said, I was hyped when I seen you and Leon at Epic Worlds. Justice is great. Yeah, bro. Bro, we was there for Watchmen, dog. We was there for 300, or I was there for 300. I don't think Leon was at that one, but he was at the rest of them. We was at Watchmen, bro. We was at Twilight of the Gods. Justice is great. I mean, it was a whole week. We was there. We only missed one day, and that was to go to a screening for that Rob Liefeld thing. You know what I mean? That was literally it. He said, even if I have to put hey, man, salute to you, Caleb, man. Salute, bro. Salute, bro. But look, let's go ahead and let's get started with the show, right? Because we here, man. Right. Before we get to the news, and I'm going to start breaking it down, I really want to have this conversation with you guys first, right? Because I want to put like whether or not this thing is going to happen to the side for 1 second. I want to put like all these hashtag stuff to the side for one question. For 1 second, I just want to have this conversation with you guys and ask you some questions, right? Like I know a few of y'all been here, right? And y'all know And Leon has been the one that's really kind of harping on this recently about us having already won. And I have been kind of like not hesitant to kind of speak on it, but it feels right to have this conversation right now on the eve of this whole bid thing about to happen. Right. So for you guys that have been here since the beginning, you know that when I started this thing, I truly, like from the bottom of my heart, was just looking out at the entire landscape of everything. And I just did not like what I saw. I didn't like what I saw at all. And, you know, I just wanted to come up with something that was gonna, you know, supercharge the fandom, you know what I'm saying? And just give everybody something to focus on rather than being so, you know, hurt and upset and angry like I saw how everybody was, right? And you know, I had no idea that this shit was gonna happen. Like, if you would have asked me back then, you know, hey, do you even think that we're gonna really be able to pull this off within a couple years or so? You know, I would have called you crazy, right? This wasn't meant for that. This was meant to be something that was gonna give people hope and give them something to focus on rather than being upset about what had happened, right? Now, since this whole thing has really, you know, turned into what it's turned into, obviously we see the signs and we continue to do the work, right? Because at the end of the day, it's so much bigger than one person. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than Apex Lux. It's bigger than the Cool Table. It's bigger than the Syndicate Network, right? So when I see all of these narratives that are spun and people trying to tell, just honestly, just trying to tell me why I do this, it's pretty crazy, right? Like, it's honestly pretty crazy. And like I'm about to show you guys, I've been very consistent from the very beginning. And I wanted to come out here to let you guys know that no matter what happens within these next few days, weeks, or months, we've already won. Right? We've already accomplished what my goal was. Right? My goal was about giving somebody and giving people rather hope, and this is something to focus on outside of being angry, you know, sad, and just overall upset. But it was also because I knew the real Zack Snyder fan base. I knew it, right? And I knew that the Zack Snyder fan base was not made up of the types of people in which all of these trades and all of these influencers, right? They said, big steady hands, bro. My hand never moves, dog. It never moves, bro. Anyway, so I've always known that, you know, the fan base was not made up of the type of people that these trades and influencers were trying to make it seem like it was. I've always known that. because I know that I've never been that person. And when I was having conversations with you guys before I even got on YouTube, right? I was, encountering y'all, and I was having these conversations with you guys, and I used to be giving right. I was in the chat. Some of these people remember that. They remember me being in the chat. They remember before I even got on YouTube. So I knew that I was a real person, and that I wasn't toxic, this toxic bot. And I knew that the people that I was encountering weren't these toxic bots, because I was actually like having conversations with y'all, right? And it's like, to know that that is what is really made up or making up the Zack Snyder fan base, when people try to make it seem like, hey, it's this toxic cult, they're bots, they're rude, they're this and they're that, right? And to be able to really put something together to where we could honestly just try to do it the right way, right? We could honestly just give it a good try. And hey, if it didn't work, at least we went out on our own terms, right? And I'm not just making this up, right? See, this is why they tried to get rid of this article and hide it, rather, right? Because this from April of 2023, few months after, right? Where I was getting interviewed about the whole campaign from comicbookmovie.com. They asked me how I came up with Sale, all that. And then they asked me, what were your expectations going into it? Right? Honestly, my expectations initially, look, I just told y'all all that, so I'm not about to read, but look what's highlighted. So now that for the first time, a Zack Snyder related movement is being attributed as being positive, that's the biggest win of all for me. If we end up failing in our goals to get this thing licensed, at least we went out on our own terms, or at least we failed on our own terms, is how I see it. Luckily, I really believe that we're going to get this done. Right? That was the goal. Right? And the reason why I spoke about that so definitively, right? Let me now show you, right? When Forbes first covered the Sale thing, within a week, you know what I mean, of this whole thing, right? Where to start with the new Sale, Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Netflix movement, right? And then you scroll down, it says some in the Snyder movement are trying, because they're talking about how people was trending fire James Gunn daily. And then they say some in the Snyder movement are trying to do something more positive, however, rather than focus on getting James Gunn fired. Positive, but one of the craziest things I've probably heard this movement propose, and that's saying something. So even they had to agree. that at the end of the day, we took the conversation from it being fire James Gunn, fire Peter Safran. It was the wildest hashtags ever, which is why it was so crazy when James Gunn tried to say that this was the wackiest thing he ever heard of. I'm like, bro, I'm sure you've heard some wackier hashtags than Cell Snyder versus Netflix. I'm positive you have, bro. I'm positive, bro. The type of stuff that dude's name be involved in is crazy. Them hashtags is off the chain, right? But here it is in black and white from Forbes. The whole conversation was, hey, fire James Gunn, fire Peter Safran. Oh my God. They was talking about burning down. Like, it was crazy. We took all of that anger and all of that emotion and we channeled it into something and got a conversation started. So at the end of the day, we've already won. We wanted to let Netflix know that they had a sizable subscriber base that was ready and willing to partake and watch anything related to Zach, right? Anything. We took that whole conversation and brought it to Netflix, and they heard us. The bell's been rung, and they've heard it out in the dark among the stars, right? We were heard. We were recognized, right? So it don't matter what any of these people on these social media sites be trying to say. It don't matter. Like, yo, man, these people know Netflix know what we did, bro. You think these little influencers don't know, bro? No. What do? They try to downplay us. They try to act like they don't know who you are, right? They play in your face. They play right in your face and say, hey, I didn't even know who you were, bro. I didn't even know. Huh? You know? Grok know what's up, though. Grok know what's up, but y'all don't. Come on now. Wild. So we've already won. There is no dancing around it. There is no trying to take that away. There is no trying to do any of that. We've already been successful in what we set out to do. Right? Wild. Hey, shout out to you, SPR Dave. You know what I mean? He said, y'all deserve this article from bro. Not a minute, bro. It's all types of articles, bro. Right? He said, we changed the conversation. It's that simple. Facts. It happened. I don't care what they try to say. I don't care who buys this fucking company, bro. Do I want it to be Netflix? Yes. Would it be great if it was? Absolutely. But we did our job. We let them know, and now they trying to bid. It's up to them. Right? We let them know that, hey, it's a gold mine over here. And they heard us. I don't care what happens, Joe. Once again, let me show this one more time. Right? It's right there in black and white. So now that for the first time, a Zack Snyder related movement is being attributed as being positive. That's the biggest win up, bro. Man, y'all that been here, y'all know what's up. Bro, why y'all think every time any type of YouTuber gotta say anything positive about Zack Snyder, they gotta preface it or couch it by saying, yeah, I'm not a Snyder cultic. Like, that's why. That's how they think about you. That's what they think about y'all. That's what they think about me. That's what they think about all of us. So for us to take all that negativity that was going on in this entire community, rightfully so, people was emotional. I was emotional. You know what I mean? People were shedding I shed tears. It was crazy. Right? But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? We took that conversation and shifted it. So, yeah, bro, this is why. And so anytime I'm seeing any of these people try to speak on why we do what we do or why these things have happened, right? And I'm going to get into some more of it later because I'm going to, you got to bring receipts. And I've been noticing that they've been very upset with me recently because of the fact that I've been bringing some receipts for these things that I'm claiming. Right? So, they sit here and they speak about what our intentions are, what we're trying to do, what we're gaining from this. Right? Crazy. So, yeah, I just wanted to open with that before we start talking about these 3 suitors. You know what I mean? Had to let them know, man, they bugging out here. Trying to speak on us and tell us why we doing what we doing. What's wrong with y'all? Matter of fact, a lot of y'all is the same people that's the reason we get called toxic. Right? Ill Life said, the end is nigh. Nah, don't bring that out, bro. Zack Snyder Hour coming on Friday. It's going to be a doozy, too. That's probably going to be the title, bro. The end is nigh. You know what I mean? The end is nigh indeed, bro. Trying to tell us why we doing what we doing. Trying to tell us what we gaining. Right? Rock Talks with the $10 super chat saying they are mad that the focus was on hashtag sell this fast trending day. Bruh, the biggest conversations was going on in the sales space. The best stream and energy was behind the sales stuff, right? The sales stream rather. Right? For some reason, Grok didn't pick up the other thing until like way later in the day, which lets me know something. Right? I mean, look, man, bro, they want us to stop. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. They really want us to stop what we're doing. They're mad. They are really upset. Like, I don't think you guys have any idea. They're like they all behind the scenes wishing we would stop doing what we're doing. And that's why there's these people putting pressure on us to stop doing what we're doing. And I'm going to talk about a little bit of it later, but hey, appreciate the super chat. You dig? We're going to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Let me find this drop, man. Where is that? There we go.
What are they doing here?
They're selling, Mortimer.
Well, that's ridiculous. Unless that crop report... God help us! I told you we shouldn't have committed everything, you asshole!
I gotta get Wilson and tell him to sell!
Wilson, where you going?
You idiot! Get back in there at once and sell! Sell!
But I didn't...
Yeah. Right. He said, they definitely want us to stop. Yeah, bro. That's a lot of people want us to stop, bro. They want this sale thing over with, bro. They want it over with. And I'm going to bring out some proof later. Somebody literally said it. And I've already known that they were thinking this behind the scenes, right? But then somebody came out and said it. And I was like, interesting. Anyway, let's look at the three suitors, yo. We got Universal up first, right? Which I'm not sure, right? I'm not sure that, I'm not sure what's going on, but I just know that recently it was a bunch of like information linking the Saudis to two other companies, right? First, it was like, hey, the Saudis might be teaming up with Comcast and Universal, right? To try to put in a bid for WBD, right? But then you even had one of the people that be shilling for WBD say, hey, I don't think it's going to be Universal because, they don't think that the president is going to be up for that one. You know what I'm saying? So, it probably ain't going to be Universal. But, hey, it was rumored that it may be Universal, right? So, if it's not Universal, right, then because look, if the Saudis aren't partnering with Universal, then one would have to think that maybe, right, maybe Universal wouldn't have all the money, Comcast, right? Because if they did, why would they be partnering with the Saudis to buy them, right? Like, why would that be happening, right? So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this whole, Universal Comcast thing, but look, I don't know. I don't know if, they're at the top of the pecking order in terms of who's going to get this thing, right? I'm just being honest, right? But hey, it's coming down to three different companies. Universal Comcast, Paramount Skydance, and Netflix. Right? So, hey, it's the Saudis may be teaming up with Universal, but then I heard, hey, they're probably not. So it's like, I don't know. Right? But I would think that if they're not partnering up, then they probably don't have the money. Because if they did have the money, why would they be partnering? Doesn't make sense. You just buy it. Right? It's kind of like going to go get a new car, right? Why have a co-signer, right? And then, you know, like if you can buy the car yourself, why would you go have a cosigner? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have somebody cosign on this car with me that I have the credit to buy on my own. You know, I don't know. Unless you're really buying it for somebody. Yeah, look, but we ain't even gonna get into all that. We ain't even gonna get into all that, right? We ain't even gonna get into all that. But that's the universal angle, right? Then I heard that Paramount was gonna be teaming up with the Saudis, right? And then yeah, like Paramount denied it, right? So they said, hey, that little thing that we just signed, hey, they ain't got nothing to do with WBD bid. Now, if that's the truth, you know what I mean? You know, hey, right? But here's the thing, right? If Paramount Sky, right? Because I thought they said that David Ellison, his dad had the money and his dad was going to spend the money. So if his dad was going to spend the money, why partner with the shop? So maybe his dad wasn't going to spend the money. Kind of sounds like something we were saying. Bruh. Crazy. This is wild, yo. This is wild. Wasn't we telling y'all that his dad wasn't gonna spend that money? Now all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, they might be having to team up with the Saudis. Oh my god, bro. Oh, these people are so shills, bro. Dude, I refuse to believe I'm just smarter than everybody, bro. I refuse to believe it. Is that what we're gonna start saying? Is that I'm just smarter than all these people? Huh? Or is it that they all know this stuff too, and they just don't want to tell you guys? I think it's the latter. Right? I think it's the latter. I think they just don't want to tell you guys. I think they know this stuff is true, and they just he said that's a fair point. Yeah, man. He said too many people playing stupid and then playing victim when people, bro. Not only just that, man. They want to play dumb in your face, bro. They want to play dumb in your face. Like they want to be talking to you and trying to tell you that they don't know who you are. When there's like so many ways that can be proven wrong. So many. Right? Like, so you got to think about stuff like that, right? If somebody's willing to lie and say that they don't even know who you are when they clearly do, maybe everybody knows what the fuck I be talking about and they just don't want to tell you guys. But anyway, I digress. right? So that's what they saying. They saying, look, ain't nothing with that bid got to do with this whole, you know what I'm saying? You know, with this whole Arab, you know, sovereign wealth fund. Right? He said, Sky, they're trying to drive traffic class money to their platforms if they're working the fans with their updates. Yeah, man. I ain't dumb, bro. You act like we dumb, dude. He said, I ain't about to get into the currency. Right? Like, hey, we gonna see, man. I'm just saying. But hey, Paramount came out and said that they ain't working with the not in that aspect, right? That's what they claiming. We'll see. But that's Paramount Skydance. All right. Now who's left, y'all? We covered Universal Comcast. They partnering with somebody. You know what I mean? Then you got Paramount Skydance. They are denying partnering with somebody, even though they saying that, hey, you know, his daddy really got the money. Right? Right. Oh, y'all hit 50 likes? For sure. Let me go ahead and hold up. Well, first, let me make sure. I'm sorry, but I gotta check. Sorry, but I gotta check. Trust but verify. Let me go ahead and play the drop for y'all, right?
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt.
Right? Yeah. See, I'm sorry. If Mama Bear would have said it, then I would have just played it. You know what I'm saying? All right. He said the Saudis just made an agreement for trade, right? Hey, but we gonna see. Maybe that ain't got nothing to do with this. What if that ain't got nothing to do with this? Are you about to turn around and spend a lot more money on top of that? Right? I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna see. Like, all this stuff is it's about to come to a head, right? It's about to come to a head, and we're all about to see what's gonna happen. It's gonna start tomorrow, you know, and then we gonna see, right? Oh yeah, nah, they definitely got money, but yeah, it's like, you know, Universal Comcast said that they partnering with is somebody. Hopefully, Paramount is denying partnering with the same group that was trying to partner with Universal, right? And then you got Netflix. Right, Netflix CEOs are reportedly very interested in acquiring. Right, all right. So hold up. So remember, right, when now y'all remember when they were trying to tell y'all that Netflix wasn't interested in buying WBD, and we was telling y'all that they were. And how many people was coming out here, running out here, making up videos saying Netflix wasn't interested, right? How many people? You had people saying RIP Sale Snyderverse to Netflix, just to turn around and try to tweet the hashtags later, right? I mean, y'all saw this stuff happen. Y'all saw this stuff happen. Y'all know I'm not making this up. He said, still trying to tell us that Cosmic Book News tried to tell us that they're just jacking. Man, yeah. All right. Yep. All right. Yeah. Netflix is the one that's jacking up the price. Sure. Right. But I remember all those people that tried to come out and it was like, hey, y'all, the Netflix stuff is dead, right? Like, why are you guys still asking for that? They said that they don't want it. Right? I remember. That wasn't even that long ago. And now, all of a sudden, they having to say, hey, the Netflix CEOs are very interested. Right? I'm just saying, are they talking about Netflix having a partner with somebody? They said that Netflix worth over $465 billion. And y'all think it's something that they can't, y'all think they can't go band for band? What are we talking? We could go M for M. We could go bond for bond. Ooh, man. Oh, my God. We could go M for M. We could go bond for bond. What are you talking about, bro? We can go Billy for Billy. What are you talking about, bro? 7. They talking about, oh, yeah, Paramount and them. They going to put 71. Yo, hold up. Time out. I got a question. Hold up. Where'd that go? Mama Bear said jacking up the price, but Paramount's going to get it. Okay, I'm about to prove who's jacking up the price right now. I'm about to prove it. Undeniably. I never want to hear this brought up ever again. I don't want to hear about this ever again. Right? Mama Bear said it ain't the big three. It's just big me. Mama Bear. Oh my God. Hold on. That comment gets a gold star. I ain't done that in a minute. Yo. But look, I'm about to prove I'm about to prove who's jacking up the price. Okay? So look, every time something about Netflix come up, right? All of a sudden, something about Paramount comes up. Right? When they said, yo, Netflix went and got with that company. Then you heard afterwards, oh, well, Paramount went and got with a company too, right? Okay. You've heard that Paramount's made like 4 or 5 bids, right? Netflix ain't made one. But they say Paramount, they keep making bid after bid after bid. You know, Zaslav is turning them down, right? He's nudging them saying, nah, man, nah. But Paramount keep bidding because they want it so bad, right? And then they say, oh, well, Paramount and the Saudis about to put together this $71 billion package, right? Have you heard about how much Netflix gonna try to bid? Has anybody heard about how much money that Netflix is trying to bid? But we know Paramount trying to do a $71 billion bid, right? Oh. Tell me who's trying to jack up the price again. Tell me who's trying to jack up the price again. Woo-wee. Bruh. This shit too easy. This is too easy, bruh. Tell me who's jacking up the price. You ain't heard nothing from Netflix. You just now hearing that they are interested the day before this shit go on sale. You just now hearing that they interested. You just now hearing that the day before this shit go on sale. And then, but all of a sudden, it's, Paramount trying to bid 4 or 5 times. Hey, they was even trying to give them $23.50 a share. Right? $23.50 a share was too low. Zaslav said no. Right? Come on, man. If y'all don't get out of here, bro. Who's jacking up the price? Who? Crazy. He said, I still can't believe folks have finally realized Zaslav came in to sell WBD, despite Mikey saying that it was the reason he came in at the moment of his appointment. Right? Prescience, right? Telling you, man. He said, I got to give Jeff Snyder credit. He said from the jump, Paramount wouldn't get. He was one of the only ones that was like, that shit's not happening. Hey, but we'll see. I'm just saying. Right? Who's jacking up the price if all you've heard is how much Paramount is bidding? We've heard several times. Oh, first it was 20, it was 20 something, and then they got all the way up to $23.50 a share, right? And they've offered multiple times, and Zaslav is saying no. Then you hear, hey, them and the Saudis is trying to put together this $71 billion, package, right? Come on now. Who's jacking up the price, bro? He said he did flip this house, for God's sake, right? He said, John Malone. Look, David Zaslav's mentor. I did a stream like a week ago talking about how his mentor wants Netflix, bro. Bro, that was 5 days ago. November 14th, Big Business Part 6. David Zaslav's mentor, John Malone, backs WBD to Netflix. Crazy, man. You know what's wild? They be calling us crazy, saying they don't know who we are, and then all of a sudden, they start sounding like us later. It's crazy. We're going to see. We shall see. Right? Y'all start putting y'all. Oh, wait. No, actually, no. I got a whole other thing. I am bugging. Right? But, ever since we started putting out some of these receipts, people have been getting a little upset, man. Right? And they are saying to us, right, that not only do they not understand why we're doing what we're doing, they're saying that we shouldn't even be. They're literally trying to say that we should just stop what we're doing completely, right? And that it's not right for us to think that these people are plants and that they're just going against us for no reason other than it's their job, right? This whole thing hit me because I saw this tweet that I'm going to show you guys. And it's really kind of struck a nerve with me, man. Because one, I don't even know this guy. But he's somebody with like associate producer for Zack Snyder's Justice League or whatever. And apparently he's been around for like a while. I have no idea who this guy is. Never seen him. But funny enough, he has me blocked. Have no idea what I have never had never had any kind of interaction with him. None of that stuff. But you know, this is what they're saying. They're saying, hey, restore the Snyderverse is the statement we should all be it is a statement we should all be being. I don't know what that means. It covers everything, right? The Netflix stuff is self-serving BS. And some of the comments from certain people behind that yesterday was an utter embarrassment. So, everything that we've been doing as a collective, from AFSP walks, multiple AFSP walks, by the way, t-shirt drives supporting AFSP, engagement events supporting AFSP, doing meetups, right? Going to all of these things and making sure we're covering everything for you guys. Going to Full Circle and getting answers. You know what's funny though? I actually kind of agree because it is self-serving. It's serving the fan base. Everything we've done has been in service to the fan base. So it is self-serving. It's the fan base self-serving itself. Right? So just so y'all know, when I went to Full Circle and asked that question that nobody was going to ask, it was self-serving. When the Good Austin did that fucking AFSP community walk, it was self-serving, right? When the Curly Ray has been doing what he's been doing, it was self-serving. Rebel Moon Theory, self-serving. All of this stuff is self-serving to these people. They want us to stop so bad, right? But I got one more for you, right? From another guy that has me blocked, right? This was interesting because it's like, I think it was one of you fellas that was attacking the restore hashtag on YouTube, calling it a studio plant hashtag. Nobody even cared before that. Nobody should care. Reeks of clout chasing. Okay, watch this. They wonder why we say that the people that use that and be pushing it like that crazy are plants, right? Right. So first of all, we got somebody hashtag restore the Snyderverse and then turn around and saying, FYI, I don't want it if it replaces the DCU or ruins the rest of WB. I only want it to return if it's beneficial for what type of corporate bullshit is this? What real fan would say, hey man, don't restore the Snyderverse if it's gonna mean that James Gunn can't continue? Who cares anymore? His movie flopped. Right? Oh no. What about this one? Right? Restore the Snyderverse. Right? Right? But then you was caping for Superman. Right? Oh, I wonder why people say these things. Right? I wonder why people think, hey, that just weirdly, the people that seem to be pushing this hashtag, right, be on like some weird ass behavior. Right? That's what they think. That's what they think. And it's funny that they will talk to people in our orbit, but then they have all of us blocked. Tomorrow, I should be getting this up. We did a whole open panel space. Said, hey, everybody show up. Right? Did the whole thing. None of them showed up. Man, if y'all knew what we know, bro, people be selling these Twitter accounts, bro. They'll get an account up to a certain amount of followers and then sell it off, and y'all won't even know. Y'all won't even know. It's a whole different person. Some of these people are interns. Facts. I mean, once an account gets sold, who knows who the hell is buying it? Right? It's crazy. But everything that we did is self-serving. Crazy, yo. This is wild, bro. Anyway, it's crazy, man. Cause like all we've been doing is just having conversations, trying to rock out with stuff that we love, you know. And like at every turn, right? It's been just weirdness, bro. It's just weirdness. Said every corporation has factions. Marvel, hey, yeah, man. No, here's the thing. It ain't just about pleasing everybody, right? It's not, because you can never please anybody. And when you do things and when you set out to please everybody, you end up pleasing nobody. And there's countless examples of this, just like in life, right? Like when you do things trying to make everybody else happy, you end up making nobody happy. So this is more of a case of a studio made a huge mistake some years back with the Justice League in the DC situation. Warner Brothers fucked up so bad, and what has happened is they've been trying to cover their tracks ever since, at every single turn, right? And they've done this in a myriad of ways. by using influencers, by using the trades, by using like writer, like all of this stuff. Right? And if they would have just owned up to what the hell happened and done the right thing, we could have been moved on. Right? So that happened. Now we're here. And I think that a lot of what you guys are seeing, you know, is purposeful, right? He said, I just find it strange how the attacks all come at once, almost like it's coordinated. Just like with my Comic-Con situation. The same thing. Went to bed on Sunday or Saturday night, woke up Sunday, and it was a problem. Right? He said, remember when one dude tried to convince us we didn't know what tripping meant? He's like, nah, me and my homies say, oh, he's tripping, but we don't mean it like the way like, yo, man, come on, yo. Trying to police the way we talk. Wild times. Wild times indeed. Mama Bear said, not even Nutella makes everyone happy. That's facts. Do you know, I didn't even try Nutella till I was like damn near 30 years old. And I like it. It's straight. Dude, I've never bought any. I've never in my life went to the fucking store and bought some Nutella. Right? It's cool. It's just not for me like that. Right? You know, don't yuck my yum and I won't do the same. Right? So that's why we're here. We are here because the studio made a big fucking mistake a while back, and they have not they have not really taken accountability for what happened. Because if they did, you wouldn't be seeing all of these like fan base fucking shenanigans, right? Because that's where this stuff is coming from, at least in my opinion. I don't think this stuff is like random. He said it's been coordinated for quite some time. We just got all the receipts and now to point the picture more easily. We got more letters on the board, so to speak. And it spells out, right? Yeah, man. He said he's doing Dairy Queen ice cream reviews, bro. And they wondering why we call them plants. Because they sitting over here, restore the Snyderverse. Oh, but, you know, hey, guys, if James Gunn loses his universe, you know, that's going to suck, right? You guys don't want the Snyderverse back if it means James Gunn can't make more movies, right? The fuck are we talking about, bro? Oh, my God. It's a Kraft version of Nutella. I didn't even know that. You see, he's sitting down with the Superman shirt, bruh. Y'all remember that picture? Don't tell me y'all don't remember that picture, yo. Of homie sitting down with the Superman shirt on, bro. He said, "Why is Grace doing that poll? You know why. You know why. You know why. You know why, SPR Dave. Hold on 1 second. Stino calling me. I thought it was something crazy. But he said, bro, we're about to crush it on that poll with 50% of Snyder's fan base blocked. Right? They got half the fan base blocked and gonna try to do an accurate poll. You know what I mean? He said, Sky, you want the picture? Of course I want the picture, bro. Come on, man. Y'all remember him in that picture, bro? And these people be trying to say, yo, man, like, we can't get the Snyderverse back unless James Gunn is going to be cool with it. Guys, like, you know, because he's still going to have his job, right? He's still going to have his job, man. You know, they still going to keep him on, right? You know, the guy whose 2 superhero movies over there lost hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah, they're going to keep him on, you know? Right. Hey, man, the Saudis are one signature away. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Oh, God, bro. Y'all better hope, bro. Y'all better pray that this shit don't go to Netflix, bro. If it goes to Netflix and all y'all been capping like this, bro, I'm going to lose it. If all y'all been capping like this and it goes to Netflix anyway, bro, oh, my Lord, we're going to have some conversations. Right? What's crazy is, man, these people be talking about you crazy on the timeline and be having you blocked. And you don't know who they are. Like, you be like, what? Well, you got me blocked? You talking shit about me? And I don't know who you are. Like, bro, come on, man. It's like the holy trend. Come on, man. But look, bro. Right? Look, it was this a couple days ago. But it was this a few months ago. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, like, what are we talking about, bro? You had on the shirt. And then now you coming out here, bro. That's when I knew. I was like, oh, this is Cap. This is Cap. How can, bro, look, how can you for real take these people seriously? Right? Right? How can you take them seriously? Right? Like, what are we doing? And then was trying to laugh at people for saying it didn't lose money. Oh my God, bro. That's nasty work, bro. That's nasty work, bro. He said 2:30 a.m. Creature Command. Bro, I ain't never seen somebody stay up till fucking 2:30 in the morning to watch Creature Commandos, bro. Fuck you think this is? The Snyder Cut? Bro, come on, man. Come on, man. Bruh, I waited for the Snyder Cut. I even waited until the evening because I had a watch party. I didn't even do that for the Snyder Cut, dog. I didn't even do that for the Snyder Cut. I waited until the evening so I could have a watch party. He said he deserves to be in Gunn's next Scooby-Doo movie, though. Wait, that IP's owned by Netflix now? Never mind. Right? Nah, let them know, Mama Bear, right? Nah, they tripping. You know what I mean? He said credibility flushed down the toilet. Crazy. Wow, man. Anyway, y'all start putting y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom, yo. Yeah, but just know tomorrow I'm gonna get that space to y'all, yo, because they mad about that conversation. You even heard one of them reference it. They're like, "Oh yeah," especially after that conversation that was had yesterday. Yeah, y'all gonna get a stream of just the space. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. He's sitting there talking about some. I don't want the Snyderverse back if that means James Gunn's DCU is gonna go away. Like what? If anything, that would be a company decision. You're gonna say, nah, the company that just bought Warner Brothers, right? Of course, they can't do whatever they want to do with what they just bought, which could include, hey, like actually restoring this thing. But then they're like, nah, because if that's me, if that mean I can't get my DCU, I don't want it. Think about that. Okay, so the alternative to that would be just getting more of the DCU. Am I lying? He said making bets on Superman making 700 million and not paying up. Yo, I think he owe. Never mind. I ain't even about to say that. Because then I'm gonna think about something else, and then I'm gonna start blabbing, and I don't even want to put all that out there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just say he ain't the only person. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he said, as a fan, I would want Donner back. I would want Burton back or Nolan, but not Zach. Come on, man. Yo, he's a lot of people, man. That's what I'm getting at, bro. Oh my God, bro. Hold up. Let me play this drop. Let me see if I can fix this thing real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna just play this because StreamYard's kind of tripping. I'll be right back. I'm back. Fixed it. He said, source, trust me, bro. He said DC will never be the same after these 2 hours, huh? Yep. And he's right. It wasn't the same because that shit led to the fucking Snyderverse coming back. Oh my god, it led to the Snyderverse coming back, bro. That's what happened. That shit led to the Snyderverse coming back. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Look, if anything though, in closing, because y'all can put y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom. He said, guys, am I tripping or do we already win based on the fact that Disney wasn't able to build up to a big crossover film by sending in their guy and Snake DC as an IP? It's open season. Hey, that's another thing. Right? But let me say this. In closing, I don't know what's going to happen in these next few days, but I really did mean each and every single thing that I said earlier. We've already won. Ain't no trying to rewrite history. Ain't no trying to act like you was doing stuff that you wasn't. Everybody that was open to having conversations. I think we've had conversations, right? But just ain't no rewriting history, man. And I just want to say it's been an absolute honor and a privilege up until this point, kind of rocking out with y'all. And yeah, I just wanted to really let y'all know where I was feeling. I feel absolutely great. And I just know this. They better hope it don't go to Netflix, bro. They just better hope. They just better hope and pray. Right? And look, if it goes anywhere else, we gonna see. But I'm just saying, they better hope and pray, yo. Because if it does, bro, that's gonna be insane, bro. That's gonna be insane. Right? He said, Sky, thanks, man. We win. And no matter what happens next, so glad I found you right after that cavalcade. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I just want to thank y'all. He said, tell the chat where to find you tomorrow during the day. Hey, thank you, Austin. Well, tomorrow morning, I will be reacting to the Xbox partner preview on my gaming channel, Skywalker Games. And I will also over here be at some point throughout the day, I'll be streaming that space. Unless something crazy happens tomorrow. Now, if something crazy happens, then I might have to have an audible, right? But I want to stream that space so that the YouTube community can hear what happened, because I'm gonna have a conversation after that about the space. But I just want everybody, to be fully aware of what happened during the space, because we're gonna have a conversation about the space. Does that make sense? Because it was pretty legendary. It was pretty legendary, and I thought it was amazing to be a part of that thing. We had some great conversations. We had some special guests pop up, and I think that the conversations were interesting, and they were super dope, and they were very fruitful, I would say. Right? So I really want y'all to be here for that. And also check me out in the morning, because I will be rocking out with that Xbox partner preview. Y'all know I love me some Xbox stuff, man. Y'all know I love me some Xbox stuff. Right? Mama Bear said, no matter what, when WB is sold, we win. We already said it didn't matter where it goes. Oh, yeah. We already know. Hey, what up, Nar and Socks? Both of y'all. What's good? You know what I mean? How y'all feeling? Got Nar the Misfit in the building. Yeah, bro. He come in right when I say I'm going to be reacting to the Xbox partner preview. Right? He said, you have a gaming channel? Yes, I do. I don't post on there as much as I should, but I will be on there tomorrow morning reacting to the Xbox partner preview for sure. For sure. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me put my channel. Right? Where is my channel? No. He said I got hit by a truck. He said, Nar got a movie premiere invite. Hey, where you get invited to, Nar? But there you go. Yep, Skywalker Games. There you go. I will be on there in the morning. You dig? I got another channel too that I'm gonna be posting some more on soon. Oh, Wicked Part 2. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Hey, yeah, man. And thanks for tapping in. Hope you enjoy the movie. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it just came back from it. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Well deserved, bro. For sure. That's dope. Right. But yeah, I got another channel too that I'm gonna start posting from again. But that one's a little bit more serious, you know what I'm saying? I've been talking about some real stuff over there. But anyway, he said never saw Wicked, never will. He said, hey, Avatar 3 next month. Not only just that, but I'm trying to go see that Kill Bill 2, the whole bloody affair. I'm trying to see that at 70mm too. That'll be dope. You know what I mean? I'm definitely trying to see that. But I already got my tickets for Avatar 3. For sure. For sure. He said Netflix is teaming up with Rockstar Games, which is true. Yes, Netflix is teaming up with Rockstar Games because the first Red Dead Redemption is going to Netflix Games. So you'll be able to stream it, you know what I mean, to your phone or whatever with a controller, which is crazy. Yeah, see? Hey, I be knowing, man. I be knowing. Right? Yeah. He said, I'll get you the information to get on the list as long as your partner, you pick your location. Oh, yeah. For sure. Appreciate that, Nar. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm about to be streaming that Xbox partner preview in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. Are you gonna talk about Wicked 2 on your channel, Nar? I'll let the people know. Because Mama Bear said she want to know. You see, but now we're talking about games, though. You know what I mean? Which, Nar, I'm telling you, man, I got to get this other monitor, man. I keep forgetting because I got to start streaming Arc Raiders, man. Anyway, see, look, we getting way too far talking about games now. I'm probably about to go hop on some Arc Raiders after this. You know what I mean? Get their extracting, get their raiding. You know what I'm saying? He said, maybe I should make another channel for movies. I think you should, bro. For sure. Yeah, man. He said, I haven't played Arc. Bro, you got to play Arc Raiders, bro. Arc Raiders is dope. That's like, I'm stuck, bro. I'm stuck on Arc Raiders. Me and the homies be in there, bro. Getting... man, I got some Arc Raiders stories, bro. It's been some, bro. I've laughed, I've cried, bro. It's been a real range of emotions on Arc Raiders, bro. One minute you on top of the world, you know what I'm saying? And the next minute you trying to throw your controller. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. He said you should stream the Arkham trilogy, Scott. I mean, y'all don't know about the Arkham trilogy, bro. I gotta get another monitor. That's what's really stopping me back from like doing a lot of gaming streams. I just keep forgetting. And I have one too, but I'm trying to find the other cables, man. This is crazy. All right. Anyway, I'm about to close this on out, man. I'm kind of spiraling now. Anyway, catch me tomorrow on Skywalker Games. There's a link in the chat. I will be reacting to the Xbox partner preview. And I will also be streaming over here on this channel, the legendary space from 1117. Right? What did he say? He said, I couldn't believe it when Ariana Grande said, now I am become wicked. She did not say that, bro. She did not say that, bro. She did not say that. He said the Anthem. Oh no. Why do I keep wanting and say Anthem games? Anthem was hard. But he said the Arkham games are so goated. Yeah, man. Even Arkham Knight, bro. I love that game. People be talking crap about it. It's so dumb. That game is amazing, bro. If you look, I will give people one thing about Arkham is the Arkham Knight. I was kind of mad when I figured out that the Arkham Knight was Red Hood so easily. Right? He said, damn, I actually liked Anthem. Bro, me and the homies just used to be playing Anthem, bro. I used to be in that little small one. Me used to be flying around like Iron Man, bro. That game was dope, bro. That game was dope. I spent mad hours on Anthem, bro. Y'all can check my Xbox profile, bro. I spent mad hours on Anthem. Yeah, man. But yeah, the only thing about Arkham Knight that I will give everybody is that I got mad because, like, I remember the first time that they showed the part where like Robin was getting kidnapped or whatever. I was like, oh my God. I was like, the fucking Arkham Knight is. I figured that out so early in the game. Right, he said I had this fire Green Ranger color scheme for my suit, bruh. I used to have a fire like I like an acid build for the small one. Fire, bro. Anthem was dope, man. He said, yeah, nah, Arkham Knight, bro. I was just mad. It was like as soon as they started with the Robin and Joker thing, I was like, oh my God. I remember they started it early too. It was like he said, bro, like the third mission, you're playing like, nah, they didn't just get it up like that. I was like, bro, they did, bro. They did, bro. I was like, oh my God. I was like, because they were swearing up and down, yo, Arkham Knight is a new character. Arkham Knight is a new character. I was like, bruh. I was like, I can't believe they did it that early, bro. And all it was like a flashback. It was just a flashback of like Robin being tied up or something. And I was like, nope. I was like, I can't believe they just did that. Yeah. But yeah, Arkham Knight was dope though. Other than that, I actually love that game. And yeah, it did need some more cinematic boss fights. Right? Because look, is it just me? Look, I'm gonna say this and then I'm actually start shutting down. But is it just me? But Arkham City was always a little overrated to me. You know what I mean? I always liked the first one more. Like, I liked Arkham City, but it was like a little bit overrated to me. I don't know. I feel like Arkham Knight cleared Arkham City, bro. But people say it's the other way around. See, he said that's blasphemous. And that's crazy. I don't know. Pag Rex said that the first one's the best one. Right? Said I haven't played that one in a long. All right, yeah. I feel it. I'm just saying. He said Arkham City was a better concept. They didn't pull it off like it should have been. Yeah, I don't know. It was just lacking something for me. Said the city got the Ra's al Ghul levels. Nah, man, I ain't going, bro. Said I recently played Arkham Asylum on live stream like a year ago. Yeah, man. No, Arkham City had like probably the hardest intro, right? Where you went in as Bruce Wayne and he like is all, like handcuffed and everything. That was probably the harder intro. I will give it that, but I don't know. City just felt a little lacking to me. I always liked Asylum more, and then when Arkham Knight came out, that was the best one. And I didn't even mind the Batmobile stuff, right? But yeah, for me, after the intro of Arkham City, it kind of just like, yeah. He said to fully play as Batman, you not only need to glide and weapons, you need the car. Chicks love the car. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I think it was. I think it was lacking the Batmobile. And it's like the whole city is, you going around and it's like, bro, where's the Batmobile, dog? And then to get that in Arkham Knight and for it to feel like the Batmobile, right? And Arkham Origins was dope. Arkham Origins was dope. The Batman versus Deathstroke fight. Right? He said, I kind of don't hate Arkham Origins. Others hate it. Yeah. I thought it was cool. Right? But I just, it was really the Batman Deathstroke fight that really just cleared. You know what I mean? Anyway, look, I'm getting way too into the weeds, bro. I can see, but this is why I have my gaming channel, and I will be, you know what I mean? I will be going live to react to the Xbox partner preview on my gaming channel. The link is in the chat up there somewhere. So, yep. He said, yeah, the boss fights were a highlight in Origins, which made Night feel underwhelming. I can definitely see that. But yeah, but the Batmobile, dog. And that Man Bat part too. That was crazy. That was insane. I jumped so hard when that part happened on Arkham Knight. y'all lucky I wasn't streaming that. because I was just said I took out Red Hood in like 3 minutes. The game was over. I was pissed, right, bro? That Red Hood battle, it wasn't like 3 minutes for me, but it was pretty quick, right? He's an Arkham Knight, not Red Hood. Same thing. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, bro. It was. I will never forget seeing that fool Robin tied up, and I was like, I can't believe they just did this. Oh my god. He said, I will never forgive Rocksteady for not giving us 60 frames per second upgrade on PS5 for Arkham Knight. Bro, I know, man. But you know what? I've decided I'm about to get it on PC, and I'm going to just play it on PC. Nah, bruh. I love that Xbox Play Anywhere, man. He said, who owns Rocksteady Studios? Wait. If Netflix buys, they're going to own Rocksteady. Oh my goodness. What's that? That's something in my eye. Oh my god. I just thought about that. He said, oh, why I just remember what you're talking about. You're right. They did give it away. Bro, it was like super early in the game, bro. Austin said it was like the third mission. Bro, I'll never forget that, bro. It was a flashback. And they showed Robin tied up. I was like, oh no. I was like, bro, why would you do that so early? I'm like, bro, if you're even just one iota of a fucking DC fan, you knew where this was going. Like, you knew where it was going. Why would you give that away so early, bro? He said third main story mission, bro. He's right. He's like, bro, third main story mission, bro. He said, do you think Ed Boon buying Mortal Kombat back? I don't know. Right? He said all comic nerds were doing the Leo DiCaprio, right? It's just like, hey. Crazy. iRobot, right? Hold on, y'all killing it in the chat. He said, yeah, Sky, the Netflix did get the MLB and tennis. They splitting the MLB. They're splitting the MLB rights, though, right? He said Paul Dini wrote Asylum and City, but he didn't write Night. From what I remember, I love Night, but I think Dini not being the main writer was an issue. Bruh, I think the first one's better, bro. I don't know what it was. But I can agree that it's just Night, the gameplay, man. It was so crazy. It's like you really felt like Batman, bro. He used to just be like soaring through the sky, bro. And then you just call the car in, bro. And then I'd always like spin out. You know what I'm saying? Squeezing the tires and this. He used to be driving through everything, dog. ejectocito, cuz from the Batmobile, bro. Oh my god! And then you just in there getting to it, right? He said, "What you guys think about Street Fighter?" Man, yo, I don't know about that game, bro, or that movie. I don't know. If it feels like fan casting going wrong, I'm gonna just be honest. Like when I was like 50 Cent as Balrog, like, come on, bro. You got Roman Reigns as Akuma. like, are you serious? He said, "Y'all know who wrote the Arkham Knight, right?" Nah, who wrote Arkham Knight? He said, "Back before we got respect for the story like that." I still can't remember that one random hush looking dude who came in and messed you up randomly. It took me all game to figure that guy right. Yeah, you got Polka Dot Man as M. Bison. Like, what are we doing, bro? Cody Rhodes is Guile. He's a spoiler. Jeff Johns bum ass. Right? He said Cody Rhodes is a step down from Van Dam. Bro, that's several steps down, bro. What are you talking about, bro? And then M. Bison, bro, Raul Julia. That speech when he's like, yo, that day I came through your town, he said that was stuck with you for the rest of your life and all that shit. He said, but for me, it was Tuesday. Bro, Raul Julia as M. Bison, bro, is goated, dog. He said, y'all know who I'm referring to? I'm pretty sure he was in the League of Shadows and was tight about how Bruce left. Wait, was it the Azrael, bro? He said, I wish I was joking. He said, like when Cain did See No Evil. Yeah, he said, but for me, it was Tuesday. It's several steps down, man. They fucking nailed it. Yeah, bro. Nah, I remember the Arkham games, bro. It's like, what are we doing, bro? Ain't like Jason Momoa playing Blanca or some shit. It's like, yo, what's going on, bro? Look, cinematic play right after I said it popped up. I'm like, bro, Jason Momoa playing Blanca or something. Like, bro, this fucking cast, bro. Like, it seems like casting gone, like fan casting gone wrong, bro. It's like, well, bro, I mean, look, man, I used to listen to 50 Cent all the time, bro, but 50 Cent is Balrog is nasty. That's filthy work right now, bro. I don't know. I gotta see the trailer. Yo, I think I told Leon, this is either gonna be the greatest movie ever or the worst movie ever. I don't think there's any in between. I think this is gonna be either fantastic or a train wreck. Like, bruh, I'm so serious. This is either gonna be the greatest shit you've ever seen, or it's about to be a train wreck. Like, I don't think there's any in between, bro. Right? Said Street Fighter like a parody. Oh, I didn't even know that he was producing it. That makes sense. But it's not even just him, right? Yeah. Yep. His name was supposed to be Mike Bison, bro. And then Bison's name was Balrog. And then they switched their names. Yeah, man. He said, what was the movie, the Jackie Chan movie where they did the Street Fighter parody? I don't know. Street Fighter parody. I think my favorite Jackie Chan fight is from Mr. Nice Guy, the one where he had on all white with the white gloves and he was fighting the dude with the all black and the black gloves on. That was hard, Joe. That was hard. But yeah, always said Police Story 2. Okay. Yeah. And ain't that the one that he ended up getting a Tekken character from, if I'm not mistaken? He said, all that said about this movie, that first official trailer looked dope. They have a trailer for this movie? For Street Fighter? All I remember seeing is 50 Cent as a Balrog. You know what I mean? Doing some jump rope. Yeah, ain't no trailer out, bro. He said, dude, I need to get to bed. I'm thinking of Mortal Kombat. Yeah, bro, you're bugging. And I'm low-key mad about the Mortal Kombat. No, wait. The Mortal Kombat trailer. Yeah, I started off kind of upset because look, Johnny Cage is my favorite character. All right, look, I'm really gonna say this, and I'm gonna end the stream. Okay, so what was happening is that I really was upset about Carl Urban playing Johnny Cage. Right. I know that this is kind of like an Australian movie or whatever, but like, you know, I didn't see him as Johnny Cage. Right. It's like, because Johnny Cage back in the day was my favorite character. You know what I'm saying? Him and Sub-Zero. So I was kind of like, why is this? He wasn't screaming Johnny Cage. So when the first trailer started, I was kind of hating, you know what I mean? And then by the end of the movie, or by the end of the trailer, I was like, all right, I'll see it. But yeah, Nars also right. Jade did piss me off too. He said, nah, I'm a hate. No, but look, Jade did piss me off. I ain't even front. He said, no, I'm a hate. He said, nah, I'm a hate. Right? I forgot about what Jade looked like too. Bro, they got old girl from that damn video game, bro. Ugh. She's in that game, bro. That damn Naughty Dog game that everybody got pissed about. What is the name of it? What's the name of that Naughty Dog game? The new one, Intergalactic something. What's that game called? This is crazy. I forgot about what she looked like. Bro, why they put Cynthia Erivo's face over? Bro, that's nasty work right there, bro. Why somebody do that, bro? Why they put Cynthia Erivo's face? He said Last of Us. No, it's the new Naughty Dog game, the space one. And they actually revealed it and everybody got mad because this chick is in it. It's called Intergalactic. I thought it was something. It's intergalactic something like profit or something, ain't it? Bruh, Jade. I don't even want to put this on stream, yo. The Heretic Prophet. Yeah, there you go. The Heretic Prophet. Bro, this is crazy. This is nasty work, bro. This is nasty work, bro. Oh, man. Oh, wait. I got the wrong thing up there. Doom, 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 doom. Take me back. Bro, come on, man. Why they do Jade like that, yo? He said when they cast her, I was like, okay. Then they had her bald headed ass in the trailer. I was ready to fight. Oh my god. He said, Nar getting his case heard. He said, hey, bro. Yeah, bro, the Heretic Prophet, bro. That's wild, bro. And then look, I was looking at this picture, bro. They superimposed Cynthia Erivo's face over. Hold up. Oh no, let me. Bro, look at bro. Why they do that, man? Why they do that, bro? Come on, man. Why they do that, man? Oh my god, yo. Look, anyway, I'm about to get out of here, man. What did they do to Jade, bro? The people is pissed, yo. Yo, I know one thing. Everything this girl gets cast in, it's just about to be a problem. It's just about to be a problem, bro. The fact that you could be done is my 13th reason. He said the fact that could be done is my 13th reason. Yeah, bro. That's wild, yo. That's nasty work. He said, bald. He said, bro, why you make Jade bald? Bro, Jade is supposed to be okay. Look, I play a lot of Mortal Kombat. I've always preferred it to Street Fighter. Now, stop me if I'm wrong. But Jade was a twin of or like a clone of Kitana, right? But just like almost like a mutant version. Right? Wasn't she like some kind of clone or copy of Kitana that just like came out with the crazy teeth and all that, you know? Oh, that's Melina. I'm tripping. That's Melina. That is true. No, Jade was just the never mind. I'm thinking about it. Yo, I was about to say, he said which they fucked up in the first movie. Nah, I was gonna say they had a baddie playing Jade last time though in the older movies, you know what I mean? He said, "Oh, they got the mutant version down." I'm done with Austin, bro. He said that was Melina, which they fucked up in the first movie. He said, "I don't even think they look the same anymore. So I think Jade and Melina are gonna be twins." Wait, what? Wait, hold on. So Katana and Melina not gonna look the same, but then Jade and Melina gonna be twins. He said, "Look up Melina in the first movie." Yo, Nar's really pissed about this, bro. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Because I don't remember what she looks like. Never mind, man. Oh my god, man. This is crazy. Whatever. I don't know, man. What is this anymore? Right? What is this anymore? Like, I don't even know what we're doing. Like, bro, it's like we're race swapping and then turn it in the lore to make other people look similar when in reality, like, what? He's out dragging your string, so we're gonna have to do it. Hey, bro, I'm with it, bro. For sure. Yo, look. You got to start a movie channel, and I got to start talking about games more, bro. Facts. And that's what we're going to do. He said, Netflix, save us from this mediocrity. Mama Bear said, this is going to turn into a Snyder Cut lens stream. I'm about to just start ranting and raving about Mortal Kombat. Look, I'm about to get on out of here, yo. Y'all have a good one. I will catch y'all next time. Peace.